Hi, we are Chiawi.
Hi.
And I'm Sherelle.
I'm Martina.
I'm Echo.
And actually, thanks for this video because it reminds me a lot of things. And I remember at the beginning of we are going to do this assignment. We got a lot of ideas, and the first one is about elder people care.
Yeah.
And the second one is this one, Chiawi, about the parking lot. We would like to make these parking lots be used efficiently. So that is because I remember it's Martina's boyfriend. When they hang out.
Yeah, when we heading out together, and we find out that it's so hard to find a parking space in Taipei. So I just pop up an idea about how about we can do something that I kind of sharing parking space with others. So one side they don't need to worry about lack of a parking space, but another side can also be perhaps like kind of earning money.
Yeah. And also I remember that we searched a lot of prototype of this kind of business, and I remember one of that is like a ferry, ferry parking lot, and this is very rare, I think, in Taiwan. But in other countries, they have a lot of this kind of machine. So that we would like to create like this kind of business system, but not rely on the machine. So we like to choose some private spaces and cooperate with some communities and also restaurant, because Echo said that if some restaurant
can collaborate with other parking lot, then I think they will improve their profit. Yes.
Yeah. So then we make it into, so our first venture is we ask one of my cousin to lending her parking spaces for me.
To other people.
Yeah. So and at first she said, what are you going to do? Then I say, we can perhaps help her to earn some money and just let me examine this kind of idea. And she just agreed with it. So our first venture is we
posted it on Facebook.
Yeah, posted on Facebook and just about the private parking space leasing.
And actually, at that time, I think post on Facebook is so time consuming because our original type is we create an app.
Yeah.
So that you can show the spaces and to the customer immediately, and the driver can know where has developed spaces for them. But use the Facebook, I think we just can get the idea of that is the private space is acceptable for other people. I remember that we take how much time at that time?
1 week or
because Facebook is you contact by your friend, and if your friend click thumb like, and other people can know that, can share, can get the information. So it's very slow, but we measure one thing is that this kind of business it can be accept.
We want to test it, and then I remember we talking about the fee, because we think it's a kind of business. So we try to charge fee. And do you remember how do we examine how much do we need to charge?
I remember maybe below $60. Yes, because one interviewer is my friend, and I asked him about that, and he told me, I think if the public parking lots just $50 and it cost me 100, I think it's too much. Yes.
It's because we discovered that people are more believed in the parking lots instead of this kind of private parking spaces.
Because I know that a government runs parking space is always charge $20 or $30 per hour.
Sometimes up to $40.
And also, I think I was curious about that the safety of the private space, right?
Oh yes.
Between the government round and the private spaces.
Yes, because
so that's one of our interviewers said.
Yeah, because my friend said that if he would like to release his parking lot, and other people just use their car to become just like hotel, or he maybe the person, maybe the people killed
or criminal.
Killed a person in the car.
Find somebody in the car.
Yeah, and how can we do? So some people think it's a little bit weird.
Mm-hmm. So regard the safety. So after some interview, we did some interviews. We think regard the safety, we have to figure out one idea for the safety and to let our customer trust us, so that is come up with U-lock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So U-lock, we think that U-lock will be one of the machine that can ensure the parking space. First, that parking space is rent or leased in a period of time, and it is concise and precise, and then also secure about the security as well. Like Shura had mentioned, that we can make sure that people who rent it is someone who can be trustful.
Yeah, so we will we think maybe app can fix that, because when people need to use this app, then they need to how can I enroll some information about themselves. Then we can figure out who rent this parking lot.
Yes, and when we are doing our MVP for the U-lock, actually we had a lot of problems of it, because in a real world that we don't have this kind of products, this kind of U-lock, so that we use people. I'm the people
monitor.
Monitor the space, and we leave their contact information, like their phone number, and also other people's phone number, other people who can contact the person who park the car in our spaces. But I think the thing we are luckily we didn't miss this kind of problem, because they leave on time.
Yeah.
So
that's what we discovered, and then we also we did some interview in the restaurant. Do you remember?
We said the restaurant said that actually, because each of us do the survey to from different restaurant, and from mine, I had a problem is the restaurant said that, if I have my private spaces, why do I have to share to other people?
Yeah.
But I say, if you can get much more money, not on your business time, I think it's that okay. And so they say maybe they will consider it.
And also, in my interview, some interviewees mentioned about if he or she park in other people's space, they will feel a little bit embarrassed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they think, I think it's our culture.
Yeah.
We always think if we don't eat lunch or dinner in the restaurant, why can we just park our car there?
Just like I mentioned, it's not their business time. So for the restaurant owner, that they may think it's okay. But for other people, they may think it's time. The time cannot suit my needs. Maybe the restaurant runs from 8 o'clock, but I will park my car from 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So it comes a lot of problems. So at this moment, U-lock can be used.
And we discovered that U-lock actually can solve a lot of problems that may occur when you're parking. For example, like some calculation problems while paying the price. Because some drivers forget how many times or how long had he or she parked in the parking lots, and also he didn't know how do the parking lots calculates the price. like if I go over 1 hour, did you charge me for 1 hour time, 1 hour price, or just a half hour price? We didn't know. So we discovered that ULAG can be actually solve these problems for the drivers. So I think interviews sometimes can help us to discover or to make something more clear about the people's opinions or something.
And what I thought.
Yeah.
And also because we're just like in the middle between the customer and the like restaurant or government or some private spaces provider. So we can know both sides' opinion so that we can come up a lot of solution for them. Like for ULAG, we can lease, we can rent our ULAG to the people who want to share their spaces when they don't have to use the spaces. Or we can use this ULAG to the space, our own space, and then we can control the time. Also, we can use this ULAG for some popular time. Maybe the owner just want to share their spaces during a specific time, and they can just put the ULAG there and can doing their own business.
So actually, ULAG can put it in different kind of places and different kind of locations. That just if the owner want to share or want to lease their parking space. So this is not only can help owners, but to earn more money, but extra money as well. But also help that kind of driver to find a parking space more easily and find a more appropriate parking space.
Also the safety.
Yeah.
Because you like the wheels.
Yeah, like the wheels. So perhaps I want to ask Echo, what do you think about the whole process of our venture journey?
I think at the beginning it's a little bit exhausted because
we keep doing some interviews or other things.
Yes, and most of the time we are so busy.
Actually we are quite busy because the school stuff and also we want to build our business stuff all combined together, just like candles that both.
And have to organize our internship.
Yeah.
But after we did it one time, twice, I think everything went smoothly.
Yeah. And then sometimes it's kind of the happiness after the painfulness. Painful or just pain, because it's like so busy time, but you can still use some way or test what you desire or what your planning is. Like you can make your business concept into the reality and make it into the process or something. Just like something that can feel you and make yourself become more stronger or something.
I think the process of proving the idea is very
pivoting. Yeah. So I think that's the end of our venture journey discuss.
Yes. Okay.
So,
thank you.
See you.
See you.